Alright, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to finally fix those audio out of sync issues whenever you use your webcam within OBS. You still with me? I got you. Don't go anywhere. Up next. Doing a test right here within OBS. This is a default recording. And let me just make my claps right here. Alright, so let's bring this into Vegas. Okay, I've got my session open here. And this is what we just did right here. And we'll play the track. You see how it sounds. You know, hey, what's up, guys? It's Low for Low Nose, and I am just doing a test right here within OBS. This is a default recording, and let me just make my claps right here. All right, so let's bring the. Okay, so you can see how it's obviously out of sync, and get even more of a finely even tune. You can see how I have the claps here, and these will be my markers to see how they match up with my actual video. So if I scrub into the video and actually see where the clap goes, we can see that the clap actually happens right here. So there is a significant slight delay. So I'm going to leave it right here as I will call this original. And we can see that my delay is probably about...
I do a live stream every Saturday night where I answer your questions about live streaming. And I get a lot of questions about lag, bad audio, choppy frames, choppy streams, things like this. So today I want to show you how to troubleshoot what's going wrong on your stream and walk you through some steps on how you can fix it. So let's get to it. If you're always looking for tools, tips, and tricks to help make you a better YouTuber, subscribe to the channel and click that bell so you don't miss any new content. There is nothing more frustrating when you're live streaming than getting buffering or dropped frames or choppy audio, things like that. But a lot of people have no idea how to figure out what's actually causing the problem. After you watch this video, you're going to know what's causing the problem. You're going to have a pretty good idea of whether you can fix it or not. So let's jump right into OBS and get started. Before we get started, we need to give you a way to actually visually see what is going on with your live stream. And so to do this, we're going to go up to View, and we're going to select Docs, and we want the Stats doc. Sometimes this Stats doc, when it first appears, is just going to be a window over top of your OBS. You can just drag it and drop it into any location on your screen. I usually like to have mine above my image. Once we have this up here, this is going to tell us exactly what's going wrong with our stream. Here we are in OBS. If you've seen my live streams, you recognize this is my same overlay that I always use. I broadcast in 1920 by 1080, so that is the settings that I have right now. Let's go live and see what happens with just my standard overlay setup. You can see right off the bat, if I sway from side to side with my camera, we're already getting some encoding lag. That means that frames are being dropped on my live stream. So how do you know whether it's a connection problem or a computer problem? Well, that one's really easy to troubleshoot. If you look down here in the bottom right-hand corner, you see it's green. I'm producing at a specific bit rate, and we're not dropping any frames. That tells me that my actual connection to the internet is capable of sustaining the output that I'm giving it. On the other hand, you can see when I scroll up and look at my stats, I'm getting frames lag due to encoding and frames lag due to rendering. The encoding is specifically a measurement of how fast your machine can take the image that you're producing and send it out to the live stream. Rendering is specifically the way that your machine actually creates the image that you're going to be sending out. So we're looking basically at the input and the output side of the stream. One of the pieces is putting the image together, the other piece is encoding that image to send it out. Just swaying side to side obviously gives us some encoding problems right off the bat. My Mac is not able to encode this stream fast enough to stream at 30 frames per second. And we see right off the bat that it's definitely not a problem with our internet connection. It's a problem with the actual computer. And you can also verify that your connection is good by flipping over to YouTube, and it tells me I have an excellent connection on this stream. I can make it miss a lot more frames and render lag and have all kinds of skippy audio and everything else just by kicking off one of these widgets here in Streamlabs. Then I flip back over to OBS quickly. We can see those widgets coming across the screen. And when I use my standard stinger, which is just a pretty simple to workload, it's a really small file, well, that causes all kinds of choppiness and problems. And if you look up here, we're still lagging and dropping frames due to encoding and render lag all the time. Obviously, this is going to be garbage on the live stream. We're going to have choppy audio, choppy video. It's probably going to look and sound terrible. So now I'm going to stop streaming and we're going to go in and we're going to see what we can do to possibly fix this and make it easier for the machine to encode this stream.
Hola. Good evening. I was supposed to be here since like 4. Alright. I even came here this morning because this man requested the Stream 10 login and what's it called? Stream key. Had I had my phone at home, I would have been able to give him. How's it going?
Super nice, man. Super nice.
Yeah.
Trying to figure a way man, to avoid this
Oh, okay.
streaming issue. So I'm doing some tests with the virtual camera and just testing the machines themselves.
Okay.
Because like this already, as much as the internet is fine, but this is not.
It's not
good.
Mm-hmm.
So the computer seems to be, well, this one seems to be struggling a bit.
Is it only down particularly or others?
No. I've started with this one because this one is the one that cannot do the virtual camera anyway.
Oh,
so
okay.
Like, you know what? I don't know why this one is different from the others. Because this is the one, so this one, I'm not sure if it's the type of account or what, but it's just different from.
And you think if you enter another account, it will be the same thing?
No. It's just with this account. It's if I use Stream 8, it will be
the same.
It's this account specifically.
Looks like it's a different.
Yeah, how it
Even the look itself.
Yeah.
Looks very different.
So I'm not sure how it's.
Yo, just when we left on Friday.
Yeah, man.
And I was going home. I was even calling my girlfriend. Okay, I'm going to be jogging to your place. Blah 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 blah. Then do you need anything? Maybe I should just run to. Instead of jogging straight to your place, I should run to like a store and get something for you.
Yeah.
I didn't. It was later after I took my time to think about it. While I was on my phone, it looks like some people have been watching. Because I've been on my phone since I entered the Surrey Street. Since I just entered that street. Then it was later I realized there was a car that was like slowly moving beside me. Then it went ahead of me when I got to a stop.
Yeah.
It went ahead of me. So the guy must have dropped down. And all he wanted to do was snatch the phone
And get into the car.
The rest, the guy is lucky.
Yeah.
Why I said the guy is lucky? Aside from the fact that I was afraid that, okay, maybe the other people in the car, because I could sense that aside from the driver, there was also somebody else that maybe they probably might have a gun in case of anything. But my mind was all about the phone because when he snatched it, I thought maybe someone hit me. So I didn't bother looking back because if someone is going to hit me like that, he will fall in front.
Yeah.
Because as I felt, I did this movement and it even favored because he was trying to pull the phone away. So that pulling and my resistance swung the phone up in the air. Then instead of me looking back, I tried to maybe put leg for him. But mistakenly, I stepped on his ankle. Yeah, and I added more effort. When I felt his leg, I added more effort. Then he fell down. I had already taken flight. Then I fell down. So when I fell down, the first thing that came in my mind was like, wait, my phone, let me even get my phone. Because he was there, I fell on his leg. And the very moment I saw the door open, it now came to, oh, the guy was after my phone. And I kicked him as he was standing up. I kicked him because I also stood up.
Yeah.
I kicked him in the leg, in the thigh. I could have gone for him, but my orientation was my phone. Funny enough, when he landed on the phone. So at that point, I think his safety was the most important thing.
So he was trying to run away.
Had I not think about the phone, I would have beat him to pulp because I would be on him. And the first thing that was going to go into my head, I've watched too much UFC fights. Elbow in his neck. Like, that's the perfect disorientation. No need of punching him in the head because you might miss. No need of fist. Elbow in his neck. Give him one and I break his ribs with my leg. Because there, if I hit him on the ground there, then I would knee him on his ribs and I'll just beat the pulp out of it until the police come. Because everybody was seeing everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it was right in front of my gate. It was like, guys. I know it was.
Yeah. So your phone is just.
Yeah, the screen
screen
cracked. It didn't crack from outside. I think it cracked from inside. But the phone is insured with Samsung. The repairer's insurance.
Okay.
So all I just need to do is take it to Samsung and they repair it. It's $500. They change the entire screen and everything. And if it's not repairable, they give me a new phone.
Mm-hmm.
That's the guarantee. So I know I was
Just inconvenience me. Now you.
oh yeah. and the other one. You know this one?
This one that was.
Yeah. I never put any exactly. So I installed WhatsApp there, but that one does not connect to network. So it's Wi-Fi. I can only.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
That's quite cheap, man.
Nah, this just brought a lot of trigger to me. Last time I went to Nando's, 2017, somebody snatched my phone too. That's at Malibongwe there. I chased after that. I remember I kicked that guy.
Yeah.
Like, he's tall, he's big. So if I go one-on-one with him, I probably will not be confident enough to take him on. He's bigger than me, he's taller. But he took a Chinese lady's phone in the same Nando's. Immediately he took it because I was there with my girlfriend. He went like, immediately took it, I was on flight. I chased him. The car was outside waiting, it was already green. The robot in that, that entrance of, it was green. But I chased after him. I took his leg. He spinned. He was about to fall. And I pushed him. And he landed on the car door. And he held it. So, but the only thing then that was in my head was the security guy that was one of those patrol guys, security guys from Woolworth, saw me running after him. I think saw whoever is in the car. And he said, leave him. He was telling me, leave him. And probably that person was with a gun. So instead of me holding on to his clothes, I decided to just push him, hopefully, because the car was already moving.
The getaway car?
Yeah, the getaway car was already moving, because in my head was that if the car was not moving, if I push him that hard, it will hit the door and fall over, and the car will have to run away. Because there were lots of patrol, those security cars in the store right there. There was a Chinese just beside Woolworth. Then there was a Chinese shop there. There was a security car, one of those private security. So I was like, if this guy fall down and I pin him to the ground and I hold him down, people will surely come. But he left. Yeah, no. I'm still pissed about that day. Like, should I get my hands on one of these guys, I will beat the crazy out of them. I've always wanted to repair the phone because it had cracked already. So it had cracked in January, and my girlfriend we replaced our phones because I insured both phones. I bought the phone for a while. I was still in Kwese.
Mm-hmm.
I insured both phones, and I was like, yeah, you know what? Something happened to my phone, the one that I got, the Note 10 Lite. So I just did a reclaim instead of repairing it because it was going to cost a lot and I was going to pay part of the. I just did a reclaim. Then I put her own phone also for reclaim. So we got the A72 and A52. 3 days after she got hers and she went out with her friends, it fell on the ground and broke. That crack, I now swapped my 72 for her, took her 52. That since I've registered hers for repairs, I might as well just take it, and when I repair it, I'll keep it for myself. So that's
Insurance helps.
yeah, no, it does, and it's not like from an insurance company, from Samsung themselves.
Yeah.
No, that'll be good.
Yeah, man.
I know I was just pissed out. I still went out to jog like 5 minutes later.
Are you for real?
Yeah, no, I did. I actually, my brother was still like, aren't you shaking up or something? Because it happened to my brother is it last year? Yeah, last year, January last year, the same place, on the same street. He was coming from the garage at Hill Street.
Mm-hmm.
Was coming to the house. And so on, but the unfortunate, the person did not take the phone either. So my brother was making a call. The guy he was coming this way. So he was making the phone with his left hand side. The guy tried to go through the right, and you're coming, this is how the road is. Ongoing vehicles goes like this. Driving vehicles go this way, so it's on the right.
Yeah.
So his best bet is to snatch the phone and run this way. But misdirection is snatch the phone and run this way. So that when the person turns you.
Yeah.
But he didn't know that some people are more aware. As he took the phone, and my brother held onto it, and instead of he was holding the phone, like as he felt the hand, he dropped the phone. So the guy missed, and my brother gave him a huge elbow in the neck. So it was like a proper DDT. The guy was on the ground flat. I kicked him and he was unconscious, and he just walked away.
These guys, man.
I know, they're crazy, man. They're crazy. They're crazy. Even till now, I'm like, it's Randburg. Randburg is supposed to be very, very safe.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah,
really,
like it's
but
not, it's not
just
CBD, close to the taxi.
they're taking chances, and
Yeah, like
they know people are more relaxed because you don't. I mean, if you're in Joburg, you can't.
yeah, oh, I don't know.
But if you're here,
hands-free,
like,
yeah.
you relax a bit, and now this getaway cars, they snatch your phone and they gone. It's,
Yo, that guy was lucky, man.
it's just.
I wish I just had the mindset of just beating that guy up. I would step on his face.
Yeah.
No, as long as my life is the most important thing for me.
No, but
You're not-
sometimes it's just
it's just
as much as
necessary.
as much as a phone, you can replace your phone and whatnot, but it can't just be okay. Take the phone and
No, I was raging.
Can be.
Yes. All I knew is that I couldn't see. After like 5 seconds, I had so much adrenaline in me that I couldn't see beyond like maybe a feet or 2 feet. Oh, I was pumped.
Can you imagine, man? Can you imagine? Okay, so
checking this obviously this one is
Man, this one is
most powerful,
Mm.
so you can see so that you can lose frames because of like the machine itself. So now I'm trying to go through that and see what's the problem, what could be the problem adding to the issue that we are having. But I mean, this one is 2.5 and you can see everything is fine. Here 6.6, 5.2, these are more or less
similar.
same.
And this one
this
is
one you
11.
see it's 11. Then it's the same. So on this one is okay. Now it's when I started it was 85 or something like that, which to some level okay, it makes sense because this one always has a bit of issues, but now it's just stabilized. But it does not have to do anything with
The restream.
with this. So this is the network, which
Which is almost the same as
Yeah.
everything.
So now what I'm trying to do is with that, you see now I have the output, no streaming, and I'm picking it up here, this, and streaming it out.
Okay.
This is initially when we started with the screen sharing.
Yeah, we
this is what
wanted
to use this.
Yeah.
But now, this is a lip sync test or whatever. What I'm concerned about is the audio delay
Oh, okay.
because of the on Windows we probably won't have this issue because we don't really use
We don't need any
but
audio
yeah.
application.
But I've installed this one here as well as this just to if we are using it if it will have any effect. But this one, because we are using, in fact, if we were to say we're not gonna record on OBS, then we can use directly. Then because the audio plugin is mainly for this for OBS.
Okay.
Then we have to record as well. But now I'm concerned. I was gonna say tomorrow we're gonna go this way. Then decided maybe just do one stream or maybe
And see how
or actually maybe duplicate the stream and see how it performs. On one account we use the normal way, and on the other one we use this one. Then see if there are any differences, because at least this one.
And that one seems to be acting up, yeah? Yeah, look at the... You see that?
Oh, okay, I think it was paused. What the hell?
Yeah, acting up.
You see, this kind of problem, how do you even...
And even if you look at even the speed of the stream, like this one has a very weird rotation compared to this.
Oh, it's not, because I'm actually sharing from
From here. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
And that guy is acting really weird. Even though he's not showing any drop, only three frame drops. And he's not explaining the true reality of what's going on.
Let's open this for you. So yeah, we'll
With regards to what now happened to Video Flow yesterday, it just went haywire.
yeah, no, I guess it didn't like. Something happened because I was working on
Workstation 1. Is it for the SABC thing?
no. I was actually working on OBS, but for Spiware, this COSAFA thing. So it's saying we can receive the stream, RTMP stream. I know VideoFlow can, theoretically, they're saying they can do that. So I was testing that, so I could receive it, fine. But output was not working. Like I couldn't get anything out of the thing. Then I just said, you know what? Maybe it's RTMP, the server itself. Sharp restarted the unit so that
Everything.
It's fine. But I didn't think of to check
video flow.
no, like check SRT, because I could get the input, but I was not getting it out. So I just thought that it maybe it's it's what I was doing, the RTMP, but it's not affecting everything
and
or whatever.
It turned out to be.
So yeah, it looks like something happened because we couldn't get output on like SRT or anything until basically we had to recreate the streams, which is
it was very.
It's very dodgy because
it is. Especially with that yesterday when I think it was you or Sitley that told me that these guys were in Togo, the MBS guys.
Yes. Yeah, no, it was
What a
not
bad
nice.
time,
Like go after it. No, it can be, but
anyway, the Togolese guys, even yesterday, they had their own issues.
Yeah, they had their own
which was
issues.
like a blessing in disguise, but.
It's nice to say, okay, we know that they had issues. We had issues, but we managed to resolve that. But them, yeah, even today, I mean, they only responding after almost 1.5 hours saying they don't have the stream when we started sending at 3.
I saw that. I was even wondering because when I woke up around like 2. So I saw the messages Sitley sent and everything, and I even checked video flow. I saw that you had created like a different port. So I checked it. I even saw that you even added the Togolese guys. But so what would be their own excuse? No. If it was yesterday, they probably might have a plausible excuse, even though they didn't even respond to.
These guys. Okay, I don't know what is happening.
I know, right?
Honestly. Anyways.
Even when I checked workstation 1, I saw something playing. I checked workstation 2, either 1 or 2 was just idle. Then I saw that stream 5, 7, 3, 1, 9 was on. I was like, what's going on? Then Sidley now told me, no, you are around and you're checking this. I said, no problem.
Yesterday. It was not good.
Better.
But it's one of those